Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We are going to rekey a Brava entrance dead latching lever set in brown, which is actually called Antique Copper. Keyway LW4, so it's a 5-pin back set, 60 to 70 mil, suitable for door thickness 35 to 51. Now this particular type of lock is similar to the other ones in the LN range, so I thought we'd just do this. We're just basically rekeying so you can have two locks with the exact same key, and you can purchase these from our website. And when you select a key alike, this is what the process is, and this is what we do. It also might come in good for any other apprentice locksmiths or people who are looking to become a locksmith who are interested in doing their own locksmithing to learn on how to rekey a lock. So first thing I've got to do is I've got to get the keys out. So here's the bag that it comes with, and here's the keys. So these are the keys we're going to be matching both the locks to. So that's fairly straightforward, nice and easy. So I put that back in there, I put that box aside, I take my texter and I give it just a little dot so I know which keys are which and I don't get them confused. That's the easiest way to do it. Then I go into this box here and I'm going to remove those secondary keys, one to get the lock apart, and two because I don't want to confuse the customer by giving them a bunch of keys in the box that don't work, because the first thing they'll think is they'll come back and say, oh, it doesn't work. So we don't want to leave bad keys in there. Oh, well, they're the keys I just said. I'll just cut them out. Okay, there's the keys. I'll just shove that back in there. Okay, so let's put the box aside. Let's put the plastic aside. Okay, here is the knob set here. So you can see it. Quick little look over it. That's what they call antique copper. I like to just call it brown. Alright, so this is a tie bolt type of lock, as you can see here, and I'm going to start by removing the cylinder from the front of the lock. So I put my key in, I turn it, give it a quarter of a turn. There's a little hole right here with a little button that gets depressed. I can see it, it's actually silver. So I'm just going to push that in there, and as I push I'm going to pull this knob towards me, towards the front. As I pull my tool out, there is a tool also included in with the lock, they include one. As I pull my tool out, now it separates and I can just slide that cylinder straight off the front. A lot of the time they have a little piece of plastic here, but this one actually doesn't. And I can see now they've actually put in a little piece of metal here as well to stop it being defeated, because we did a video on that before, and since then I think, well, definitely carbine, but now it looks like Brava's also added that little safety cap in there. So I'm putting my little lockpick in here now. I'm just going to work the horseshoe circlip off the back of the cylinder. I use my finger like that so it doesn't go flying. Pull my pick out, and there it is there. It's off. I just got to give a little notch, and there it is. Once again, I'll use a tray to keep the parts. Not that it's many parts, but just because I do. Put the key in, turn it to the 11 o'clock position, and come through with my follower, making sure my flat section of the follower here is going to be flat there and the pins can't get stuck. If I was to go like this and the pins get stuck in there, I'm going to have to redo the top pins. Okay, so there we are there. There's my pins, my bottom pins. I'm going to chuck these keys away now while I get a chance, because I don't need them anymore. And I'm going to look at my keys here. I'm just going to put the key in to see how different they are. Now here I'm extremely lucky, because the first three are actually the same. So the first three cuts, 545, if I go back to my other key, it's going to say 545. So I've really only got to do those last two pins, and I need a 2 and a 4. And even those pins there, I might just be able to juggle these, and I can. That's a 2. And what if that's a 4? That looks like a 4. Oh, no, it's not a 4. It's a 3. So I just grab myself a 4, which is a red one from the pinning kit. See the pins here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just put in a 4. They need to refill those pins, but I'll do that later. Get that tray out of there, we don't need that. Okay, now I've got them all in. So this is LW4, where it is actually a 5-pin, but you can actually key it up to be a 6-pin. But we're not doing that today. So I'm going to slide that back in, and I'm going to go right up until there's one pin kind of showing. I'm just going to pull it back just a fraction here. I'm just going to check that last chamber is empty, and it is. Of course it is, but it's good to check. Now I turn left and right over the 12 o'clock position, and I can feel no resistance, no clicking. The pins aren't going down. It's not hard to turn, so that's very good. Then we do the little locksmith pinch, where we hold this finger here and push it against this plug and bring it to the 12 o'clock position and just slightly rotate it until those pins line up with the chamber and everything's in line, allowing me to get the key out. Key comes out, key goes in, no resistance. So I'm happy with that. That's just now been rekeyed so that both locks now operate on the same key. So we just need to actually push this circlip back on. I'll just do this with a flat blade screwdriver. There we go. I heard a nice little click. That cap is on the back there. I can rotate this circlip around. I know it's in the recess of the back of the plug, so I'm happy. I'm going to pop this cylinder back in here, and I am going to find in where the lock-in section is here. So that's where the little push-in, and I'm going to line it up with this one right here. Just put those two together. I'm going to come through with that tool and just depress that little push-in, allowing the handle to slide back into where it's going to lock into. Okay, it's not quite home yet, so I'm going to use my key to align the mechanism, turn, push, there we go, and it locked in. I heard the little click and it locked in, so I'm happy. I'll give it a good pull. Now I'm just going to try my key left and right, and I can see that it's operating the tailpiece here. So I'll take my key out. Okay, that's in the unlock position. So I'm going to turn it this direction. That's in the locked position. Turn it this way, unlocked and locked. So I'm happy with that rekey right there. That's fine. And this goes back about there. So that's rekeying the LN, was it LN, I'll give you the exact part number, LN900 lever lock by Brava. These are available from our lock shop, so if you want to purchase one, and if you want a key like, just select key like my order, or make them all the same. And what we'll do is we'll do exactly what we just did here. We'll take it apart, we'll key them alike, and that way all your locks can operate on the one key, much more convenient. Now remember, once you key like 2 locks, you only get 1 set of keys. If you key like 5 locks, you only get 2 keys. It's the same thing. We use those same keys when we go on and on and on. Even if you want 100 locks, you'll only get 2 keys. So if you want to order more keys, just select add 1 or 2 more keys, and that means you'll get the 2 plus whatever else you ordered. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave your comments down below. If it's been helpful for you, or you're an upcoming locksmith or apprentice locksmith, leave a comment down below. It's always good to see people who are getting into the industry, and give them a little bit of extra tools to be able to do their job, to make it a little bit easier in those first couple of years, because those first couple of years are always difficult for everyone, and it is a good trade, so that might help you out. Okay, thanks for watching.